We're gonna continue with the dating, sex, part two. Um, we were talking about sexual polarity because I found it very not only interesting but very hard for a lot of people to understand when I try to explain. And usually there's never enough time because it's time when I'm preaching and things like that, trying to educate the young people and the people that are married and everything like that. So it's not an easy thing to explain, but you got to keep an open mind to understand that um, everything that God created, there's a negative, there's a positive. In the world, there's the electromagnetic field. It has polarity. It has a left it has a negative and a positive side. As an MRI technologist, we have to deal with a lot of electromagnetic and sound and wave and things like that. And certain things on the physics aspect of things. So the first of all, the core CORE, the core masculine traits psychologically is competitive. So you'll find a man is always competing, whether competing with the world or competing with himself, but he's always competing because the masculine traits in a man is competitive, is analytical, always trying to analyze things. We live on the edge, Men like to take certain risk. All men like to take risk, It could be financial risk. It could be, risk with, riding the motorcycle or bicycle or bungee jumping or gambling or some kind of risk. We always taking some kind of risk because it's in us. It's innate in us. We also have the masculine side, the core masculine traits has what I call the sense of mission. A sense of mission. We want to be free also. We want freedom. We grow from challenge. You understand? And also, it's definitive and decisive. Anytime, we see something we want, we decide it. That's why a man will meet a woman for the first time, and a man would look at a woman who is, who he thinks is beautiful or pretty or sexy from head to toe, and he'll say, excuse me, I'm yawning, and he'll say, wow, I'm gonna marry her. Doesn't know who she is, doesn't know what she's like, but once he's pleased with the woman's body, he'll say, or he'll think, or he'll analyze in his head that she's fine, she don't look sick, she look good, she got nice hips, nice butt, nice breasts, nice lips, nice face, skin, hair, or voice, or what have you, and all of a sudden he said, I'm gonna marry her. Because it doesn't take long. It doesn't take a long time for men to fall in love. It doesn't take a long time for a man to know what he wants. You see, a real man knows what he wants the moment he sees her. But the only problem is, on the other hand, like the man is decisive, the woman is different. A woman is always in search for love because she was made to receive love. She was made to receive intimacy. She was made to receive deep love. You understand? So a woman, on the feminine core traits, the core feminine traits, you will find that the woman is compassionate. The woman is is a deep, radiant beauty. The woman is, while the man is analytical, the woman is emotional. You see, this is why if you go out with a woman, or if you're talking to a woman, you should not spend your time talking to her about negative things, about sad things. At first, when you say that, she might be touched, but you don't want her to think every time she think of you, she think of sadness, or she think of something that disturb her. You want her to think of fun. That's why you'll find a lot of comedians, people that jokes and relax and stuff like that. Always have a lot of women too, because love is not serious. Love is playful. You see, love is playful. So you should be able to talk to a woman and play with her. And another thing you must understand is that as men, especially some young men that are listening to me right now, did I scare you? I just came close to the camera, huh? You thought I was gonna jump out and kiss you, didn't you? But anyway, I was just looking at my cell phone. Now, you must understand, a woman, is different. A woman is not like a man, because the woman is emotional. The man can just add 1 + 1 = 2. The woman is different. The woman can do the same, but when she looks at, when she thinks of you after the date or after the first time she meets you, she starts thinking how fun you were. While you were thinking how sexy she was, she thinking how nice you were. While you were thinking, she is something. I can't wait to, do what? She's, what? She's thinking, he opened the door for me. He's playful. Now, a lot of men fall into the trap of being a doormat. That's why you'll hear, nice guys finish last. It's not because nice guys finish last, but a woman doesn't want, excuse my language, a limp penis. A woman wants a man who, although he is nice, but he needs to be able to stand for himself when the time comes, because she wants to know if she's safe. If something happens, if somebody attacks her, will you be able to defend her? She wants to know that you're also in control of your emotion, so you don't vomit all your emotion, all your love on her. I've experienced that when, you tell a woman too much, and all of a sudden she starts feeling, she's happy, but at the same time she feel like you're coming too fast, or vomiting your emotion on her. She might even feel nauseous. Why? Because they don't want all that. They want time to process. While the men fall in love quickly, a woman takes time to warm up to fall in love. Same thing, not only in love, but also in sex. A man can just show up in the bedroom or with a woman, and all of a sudden he's ready to penetrate. He's ready to have intercourse. But a woman is different. A woman must be warmed up, not because she doesn't love sex as much as you do, but she doesn't want to. She needs time to warm up. So it's very important. A woman feel growth from support and praise. You do not also, just because I said, support and praise, you don't want to walk to a woman and start telling her how beautiful she is, because any woman, and most beautiful women, and any women really, beautiful or not so beautiful or even ugly, has had men tell her how nice she looks. So if you walk on and you start saying things, then she'll think, your shoes are nice, your nails are nice, your hair is nice. You start telling her too many things are nice. Guess what? She start thanking you after something. That you want something. And even though you might just want to compliment her, then she become unsure of your praises. So you don't want to do that. You don't want to jump and start telling her how much you love her, and you don't want to jump and tell her how much you want her, how much you're gonna do for her, how great you're gonna be, and this and that, because a woman needs time to process all that information. While you're talking, she's trying to figure you out. She's trying to think, are you in control of your emotion? Another thing before I end, and we'll continue to talk about that for the days to come, but you need to understand that a woman will test you. Every woman tests their man, a man, their husband, and every man has been tested multiple times over and over by a woman. Sometimes a woman will act upset, not because she's really upset, but she's testing you. She's testing you to see if you're gonna crumble, if you're gonna get out of your shoes, if you're gonna lose your core. Because a man must be like a mountain, like a rock. A man should be unmovable, unshakable. from his character. That doesn't mean we don't have emotion. We cry too. I cry. You know, we all cry. You know, but because it's very important for us to know that, you know, for the woman to know that you are in control. Because if she's with you in a corner on a date, and not only if somebody trying to attack them, but what if you get upset? Do you lose control and start breaking things or hitting her? She wants to know. So she'll test you to see if you are able to hold your emotional, you know, core. So that's extremely important. And also, of course, a woman can be very ambiguous and unpredictable, because they you know, like I said, a man is like a mountain, or not a man in the sense of men, but every time I say men, think of the masculine, think masculine, you know, masculine on the positive side of the sexual polarity of the, you know, on the positive side of the polarity. So you must understand that a woman will not only test you, but a male, but the masculine trait is unmovable, is unshakable. It's like a mountain, you know. But a woman is like Mother Nature. Today, this morning, or this afternoon, you know, 1 minute, you know, Mother Nature can be very calm and nice. And without you knowing what's going on, all of a sudden it can be windy, it can be raining, it can be snowing. You know, all of a sudden it was hot, now it's cold, or it's cold, it's hot. The man must know that he should not be, you know, phased by her movement, because that's Mother Nature. That's the feminine side of things. She's moving. Because she's emotional. The word emotion comes from the Latin word emovere, which means to move. See, to move. So you must hold your masculine core at all times. You should stay in your essence, and everything will be all right. Always see things on the positive. Have you ever watched, you know, movies like James Bond? He never lose control. Why? Because he's James Bond. He's not gonna lose control emotionally and freak out. If you're gonna kill him, he'll still, you know, because a man, the male side, masculine side, should always be immovable, unshakable, strong, like a mountain. This is dating sex part 2, explaining sexual polarity. I will tell you later how to, you know, talk to a woman or how to approach a man. But what I want to talk today is to establish sexual polarity is extremely important, because if you don't stay in your masculine as a man, the woman will be forced to go into her masculine. And then that's when she starts bossing you around, you know, acting like a man, walking like a man, cutting her hair short, you know. And when I said, I'm not talking about haircuts, I'm talking about just butch her hair up so she can look like a man, because you're forcing her to go into her masculine. You need to be in your masculine at all times so she can stay in her feminine. She can do her nails and look pretty for you. Don't forget that. You didn't know King David Halal knew all that, huh? Well, we'll continue on this channel later on with dating sex part 3. But today, I'm going to end right there. This is David Halal, fearlessly and passionately teaching you from A to Z. Anything in between, baby. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you later. Bye-bye. Boop. Hey, don't forget to sign in YouTube. I'll see you. Okay? All right. Bye-bye.